Howdy, y'all, and welcome back to another episode of Who's the Worst, the podcast that has the best voice on the worst choice. On this week's episode, we're running away from Jason as we decide who's the worst Friday the 13th movie. We are the hosts of the podcast. I'm Jeff Buck.
Oh, I'm Trent.
And I'm Mike Buck.
Hey, there you go. Look, we did better this time, so you know
we did.
Doing so
next
good,
time
guys.
we'll have it down. We'll have it down. Yeah, we're your hosts, and yeah, guys, how you feeling? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm full. I just finished a meatball sub, but I'm pretty good.
Nice. Trent, what about you?
I just finished a meatball sub too.
Man, I didn't. You know, I'm more of a potato guy myself. But
You're a potato guy.
I didn't know you guys were so tomatoey. Nice.
I wasn't even like, oh, we could lie. It doesn't matter.
Yeah. What are you talking about? Lie. I cooked those meatball subs for you guys. What do you mean?
It's not like somebody's like, oh, well, it doesn't check out. They both didn't eat meatball subs, so I'm gonna have to stop listening.
All right. Who's the worst? What's the worst thing that happened this week? Let's talk about it before we get into the topic.
I'm gonna let Michael go first because Michael is very prepared.
Yeah.
The great thing about banking episodes is that we already talked about who the worst thing that happened this week is. So now we gotta think of another worst thing that happened this week. But you know, it's all good. We'll figure it out. Come on, think of something, guys. We
still don't have universal health care. Boom.
That's true. Yeah. That was pretty bad. That happened this week. We still didn't have that.
If you're a senator listening to this, fucking hang your head in shame.
One of the worst things. I'll say one of the worst things.
Ended on a more positive note than I thought it was.
You know what? You know what's pretty bad this week was there was a comedian that passed that was pretty sad. And, you know, I wasn't super affected by it, but there were comedians that were supposed to perform on my show, and they were very affected by it because they were close friends with that person. And that so much so that they had to cancel, you know, respectfully and rightfully so, you know, when you're not in the right headspace, you're not in the right headspace. So it's kind of a bummer all around, every part of that. Yeah. So, you know,
that is definitely the worst part of this week.
That was the worst part of this week. And I'm starting to realize, when we do this, it definitely brings down the mood of the podcast. But I think I like that it's a challenge to bring it back up after we talk about the worst. Then we can only go up from there, you know?
Well, I can bring it back up. Britney Spears is finally out of her conservatorship thing with her dad. So
that's shit,
good, right?
That's a reason
Britney finally worked.
I didn't know that.
That's a reason to drink a chocolate 40.
I didn't know she was out. That's good news.
Yeah, her dad stepped down.
Oh shit! You know what? Too. You know what else is good? I think I got Mario Golf in the mail.
What?
Dude, you're just gonna sit on that?
Yeah, why didn't you lead with that?
I think I might. I think I might log off. I think
that opening would have been a hole in one.
See you guys.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go play Mario Golf. Pretty excited. Hopefully,
it's the last thing Michael's dick sees.
That's pretty much. Mario Golf. I'm excited to play. I haven't played it yet, but I'm excited. Do you get Trent? You got it or no? I gotta play with somebody.
No, I don't.
Oh man.
I've really been wanting Mario Tennis, man.
Maybe I'll pull some strings.
I heard Mario Tennis wasn't as good. The new one. Yeah.
There's a new one now?
Yeah, the one on Switch. The one on Switch. I heard it was kind of
It came out a couple months ago, maybe a year ago or something. I mean, I'm down. Like, I'll play golf. I don't understand. You got to run to each hole now or something?
I don't know.
It's a race too?
They got some new modes. They got some new modes. I don't know. We'll see. Who knows? I don't know. I'll let you guys know on the next episode how Mario Golf was. But for now, on this episode, that sound you just heard means it's time to discuss who's the worst Friday the 13th. You guys big fans of the Friday, you know, we're recording this on Thursday the 12th, so tomorrow is going to be Friday the 13th. Yeah, you guys fans?
Spooky.
Spook.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan actually.
You gotta add the E at the end of that.
you gotta make sure you double save all your INDDs and your PSDs and your AIs. You don't want any problems on Friday the 13th.
Do you think I'm a graphic designer?
No, you probably have a better life.
Yeah, I haven't touched a PSD file in a couple years.
You guys, what are you fans of the movie, Michael?
Oh yeah, I love the movie.
We just
Huge fan.
Michael's the least prepared for this episode.
I don't think Michael's ever seen a Friday the 13th.
Right now, I'm watching the Scooby-Doo Jason Friday the 13th Scooby-Doo version. I feel like that's just like low-hanging fruit. So by the time I get to me, I'll be ready.
Honestly, I think that might have been one of the better iterations.
Like not to spoiler alert, like a
Whoa.
35-year-old movie, but can you tell me what happens at the end of the first Friday the 13th?
Oh yeah, tell us. Oh, actually, not even the end. Can you just tell us, Michael? Walk us through.
What's the reveal?
Walk us. No, not even that. Just walk us through. What do you think? What do you think happens in the first movie of Friday the 13th? Just tell us because we know you've probably never seen it, but just give us like.
So
yeah,
I've only seen it once, and it's a classic horror movie.
Uh-huh.
The guy, he gets in this accident at the factory, and when he comes out the other end, he has all these scissors all over his hands, and he becomes this freak of nature. No one wants to be his friend, and he becomes this horror figure.
You're being jocular in nature, I see.
Wow. It's one of those podcasts. Let me pull out a dictionary real quick.
Anyways, hold on, stop. No, seriously, what do you think? If you can remember what happened, what do you think? Just tell us
he kills everybody. He's in the hockey mask. He has a giant knife.
Wow.
No.
You should go watch the first movie.
You should, I don't want to spoil it. You should really watch the first one, though. You'll get to the end of it and be like, I was wrong.
Yeah, who knew? It's the best movie out of all of them. We'll say that up top right away. And it's very different from all the other movies. It
is. So, like, initially, the director of that movie saw Halloween and was just like, man, that movie's awesome. Let's add some tits to it. And that's, bam, you got Friday the 13th.
Yeah, Friday the 13th, very sexually driven series of movies. The whole thing around Friday the 13th is sex is bad. And if you have sex, you're going to die.
The children are going to drown.
Mm-hmm.
Specifically, slow kids.
Yeah, you got to go watch the first movie, man.
Yeah, like, are you asleep?
Yeah, you got these glasses on.
Oh, sorry.
I can't tell.
My screen froze.
He's like reading. He's like,
I'm at the part of the Scooby-Doo movie where Daphne and Freddy are about to do it, and so they're probably going to die. And now Shaggy and Scooby went to a closet, so this is getting really weird.
I call them shagging for a reason, you know what I'm saying?
It's like as the Friday the 13th movies go on, they kind of get like a little bit more wild. Like obviously, Jason goes to hell. He goes to space. He does all kinds of. He fights a psychic girl, which is like, I feel like a lot more common in like slasher movies than you would think. That there's like usually an end girl that has some kind of psychic power.
Yeah. Yeah, I think there's like a new Halloween movie coming out, Halloween Kills. I think there's like a psychic.
Yeah.
From the trailer, it looked like, anyways.
I'm down to see that. The 2018 Halloween was pretty good.
Mm-hmm. Well, all right. What else about Friday the 13th? I mean, it's no Thursday the 12th. It's no Saturday the 14th. We know that for sure. It's supposed to be centered around bad luck. So there's which came first, chicken or the egg? Did the Friday the 13th movie come after the, obviously, right? After the
slow child drowning?
No, after the
that's the catalyst for a lot of it.
Friday the 13th, the movie, like the phrase or like the
I see what you're saying.
Or like it being bad luck or whatever, you know. That was before the movie, right?
Yeah. Like I feel like even like you like watch old Disney movies and they like even talk about that shit.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I just wanted to
yeah, I think they called it a Freaky Friday.
Yeah, at one point, yeah. It was freaky. Okay, all right. Well, I guess we'll just get into it then. Let's just get into it. Trent, as always, we start with you. What's the worst Friday the 13th, and tell us why?
In my opinion, the worst Friday the 13th is probably Jason Takes Manhattan.
Whoa.
Yeah, so let's see. Jason Takes Manhattan came out in '89. This is like the 7th or 8th movie in the series. Man, I felt like somebody was
1989.
just standing next to me. What the
It's the
fuck?
eighth
creepy.
movie. What happened?
Like, what the fuck? Nobody's here. I'm just crazy. And
Okay.
so it's like the 7th
You're in a
movie.
sewer, man. I don't think.
Right? That's what I was like. There's like nobody's here in my jerk off shed. Like, what's going on?
Friday the 13th was the 8th. It's the 8th movie, I think, or it's part 8. I don't know.
So it's like, you know what makes Friday the 13th kind of spooky is that it's like in the woods and it's at like a secluded camp and it's just like far away. They kind of just undo all of that and they just put like Jason just like rolls up to Manhattan and he like kicks boom boxes, he fights punks, he fights a boxer, he does all kinds of shit except for anything cool. I mean, he does punch the boxer's head off, and that's kind of cool. But like, I kind of stigmatize it with this.
Is that the one where it's like he's mostly on a boat the whole time, right?
Yeah, and then he like gets there, and it's like 30 minutes of just like weak ass shit.
20 minutes of the movie. It was kind of
like in one part of the movie, he's walking down the street, and he like kicks these kids' boom boxes, and they like take out their weapons to fight him. And he's just like, he like takes his mask off and shows them his face, and they're like, "Oh no, like we're inner city kids. We've never seen that. We just have guns and not like it's." He fucking dies. I'm pretty sure. I mean, he dies at the end of every movie.
He dies in a
for
sewer.
The first one, Michael.
He
does. He gets like melted
in a sewer of toxic waste where you are now. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It was like, I feel like they were trying to, because I guess it came out in '89, so I feel like that was like peak Ninja Turtle time too. So they were like, what if everyone was like fucking New York crime fighting, like fucking Ninja Turtle streets? And I feel like that was
now that you say that I'd watch that crossover.
Oh, Ninja Turtles fighting Jason? That would be cool.
Yeah, like we didn't need Jason versus Freddy. We needed.
Well, I mean,
Jason's
that's what
beat.
fucking Casey Jones is basically, a Jason.
Yeah, kind of.
With the hockey mask and all.
Yeah, I'm sure he's like directly influenced by him.
Well, yeah, all right. So movie number 8, Jason Takes Manhattan, is your worst one.
Yeah, it just doesn't like advance the story anything. It doesn't really add anything. There's no lore added to it. It's like Jason on a boat and then he gets to Manhattan and he meets Carrie and they get Cosmos and they just have a really good time. And, Mr. Big's there and it's just great.
He also looks like really weird in that one.
Yeah, his face looks awfully skull-like.
Yeah.
Less slow, more.
I just because I rewatched, I tried to rewatch all of them. I kind of just fast forward through a lot of them.
Good luck, dude. Good luck.
No, that's what I said. I fast forward through most of them, but with that one, I just remember it being like he was on a boat like the whole fucking time. So it was just kind of disappointing because I was like, oh, he's gonna be in a city just like throwing people into a subway.
He's gonna fight Jay-Z. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like he's gonna fucking like blow up the Twin Towers or something. I don't know, man.
It's funny because it's like the series, it has peaks and rises and it has valleys. I like Tommy in the series, which I think is like originally the kid that's played by Corey Feldman. And it's kind of funny because I think Tommy teams up with the psychic girl and they like kill Jason. And then the next movie starts with him visiting Jason's grave, and he's just like, "No, I gotta make sure he's dead." So he like stabs him with a spear, and then the spear gets struck by lightning, and he brings him back, and then immediately kills Tommy, which is like protagonist for like 2 movies.
That's crazy, Michael.
That movie's actually really good.
What are you typing away over there, Michael?
Oh, my bad. I'll mute myself.
No, that's fine. I was just wondering.
I was just making my list of worst Friday the 13th movies.
Oh, okay. All right. I guess we'll save the best.
We
for
also
last.
like the guy who plays Jason is also a piece of shit. His name's Cade
Oh yeah,
Potter.
what's his deal?
I don't know. I just hear he's a dickhead. Like I've heard that like he won't sign autographs for like kids with cancer and shit, and it's just like nobody cares that much.
That's fair. I
He's at every third rate con.
I went on a yeah. I like cons. I like comic cons and things like that because you realize. I don't know. I'm not gonna get into that now, but
you realize that David Duchovny has really nice sneakers.
That is what one thing we realized at Comic Con, and that furries are very aggressive. Anyways,
in the lobby to start with,
yeah,
they're like, "We're here and we're ready."
Please don't grab me. Anyways, need to go to therapy about that one. Anyways, I looked at a lot of lists for this one too about like other people's lists of their rankings of the movies. And the one that I think I agreed with the most was the BuzzFeed one, because the movie I picked and the movie they picked as the worst is the same ones. Rotten Tomatoes was like all over the place, but anyways, which was the fifth movie, which is Friday the 13th: A New Beginning, which is just like it's the one where it's a fake Jason, like the whole movie, and it's just like a fake Jason running around killing people at a halfway house. And then like they find out he's not fake, and then it's like actually it was like this, or like I don't know, they find out it was just like this paramedic the whole time killing people, and then Tommy puts on the Jason mask implying that he's the Jason now.
Oh yeah.
It was just like a weird thing, and there was like a weird chocolate bar scene where I don't know, this guy's like cutting wood. And the guy gives him tries to give him a chocolate bar, and he like puts the chocolate bar on the wood, and he's like, leave me alone, and he like chops the chocolate bar in half. He's like, you've gone too far, and then he like kills him with the axe. It was just bad acting through and through. I mean, a lot of the movies are like that, but
I feel like I remember the more worst parts of it, and it's like those are kind of the parts that I like the most.
They kind of stand out. And then runner up to that was Jason X, which is where he goes to space. Which like I feel like it could have been campy, but it was just like more of like it just wasn't campy enough. It was more like they were trying to
because a robot woman's nipples falls off in that movie, and you hear it on the ground. Like, hold on, like that, like it hits the ground.
I guess I don't remember that part, but it just felt like it was like.
My VCR remembers that part.
Okay. I don't know what that means.
A lot of rewind and pause.
A lot of rewind, pause. A lot of fast forward, rewind, pause. So anyways, those were my picks. Jason X, which is the one where he goes to space. And then
honestly, I kind of feel like all of them are better than the remake. I just didn't. It was what was it?
The remake 2018 or something? 2000? Oh no, not 2000.
It was earlier. I think it's like 2010, 2013. It was just like that era where they just remade everything for like no reason.
What about Freddy versus Jason 2003? Didn't we see that in theaters together?
No, we saw Alien versus Predator.
Oh yeah, Freddy versus.
Are any of them in 3D?
It's okay.
Besides,
I think Hell.
Besides the obvious
3D.
one.
Yeah.
Which one's the obvious one?
3D.
That one. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
It was like in the title.
I think the third one was in 3D.
Jason 3
like,
3D.
The cover is like.
Oh, I'm ready for my list of worst ones if y'all are.
Let's hear it. You're the expert.
Man.
Jason Goes to Vacation Bible School. Jason Voorhees and the Goblet of Fire.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Jason versus Predator. That one was pretty disappointing. Team Jason, Friday the 13th Police. The Legend of
Team
Jason.
America? It took me a second.
You got it. Good job.
Thank
the Legend of Jason, Adjacent to the Past.
I don't know that one.
The
Legend of Zelda?
A Link to the Past.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Jesus.
Jason and the Giant Peach.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, Rise of Jason.
Okay.
Friday the 13th, The Friday of Doom. And last but not least, Friday the 13th, Inside Job.
God damn it.
Because the call is always coming from inside the house.
Good one.
It's a Black Christmas reference.
Yeah, that's actually a really good movie.
It is. Pig
You
noises are always scary.
You know what else is a really good horror movie that I've never seen before? Changeling. Not the one of
When did that
Angelina
come
Jolie.
out?
It was like in the 80s, maybe before that. I'm telling you, yeah, 1980 it came out. Go watch it tonight. It's really good.
Well,
Really,
it's
really
late.
good. Oh yeah, it's late for you.
Night.
It's a
All right.
night bed.
Well, just saying, put it on your list. All right. Well, hey, we'll keep it short on this episode of the Friday the 13th one. Did
you play the video game?
Oh, I did. I played the video game was fun. It was just kind of
It was.
I wonder now if they fixed it. I feel like it needed some patches. It was like a little
Yeah, they
buggy.
did patches for it for years. I think they still do, but they don't release any new content anymore.
It was fun.
So you got to download all the bikinis and stuff like that, because that's basically all it is.
Yeah, I liked actually watching people play it on YouTube too. That was fun.
Yeah, it's like kind of that series, Dead by Daylight, Dawnlight.
Yeah. Well, there you have it, folks. I think we'll wrap it up on who's the worst Friday the 13th movie. Mike, anything you want to tell the listeners before we get out of here?
Oh, I just appreciate all the Friday the 13th fans for tuning into this one. Hopefully, hope we did it justice.
Probably not, but that's
you guys
all right.
want to follow me on Twitter? I'm constantly tweeting Friday the 13th stuff. Just keep you in the loop on all the community happenings. So, I'm basically like a community moderator.
At Thursday the 12th and Saturday the 14th and everything in between. Okay, Trent, how about you? Anything you want to say?
Friday the 13th was an inside job.
That was a good joke. I'll give Michael that one. That was good.
Yeah, that was a good one.
Awesome. Be sure to follow us at Who's the Worst Pod. Email us at who'stheworstpod@gmail.com. Not sure if I still check that email, so it's best to just slide into the DMs. We should also be on YouTube by now, so make sure you're watching us on YouTube so you can see Michael's cool glasses and Trent's sewer background. You're really missing out on the hot content this week. Not as many screen shares as last week's episode, but is what it is. Anyhow, message us your thoughts on who you think the worst Friday the 13th movie is, because there's about 12 of them. Is there 13 of them now? How many are there?
If there's not 13, I
think there's like 12.
I think there's only 12, so the next one they do, it better be big. Better be big.
Yeah,
be
big
big.
energy on the next one.
Yeah, they better get a great director for it, like Michael Bay.
Gazoon tight.
Perfect timing.
So weird seeing you sneeze on camera.
Dude, I'm like notoriously like a dramatic sneezer, according to Liz, resident expert on sneezes. Anyways,
Bro, you can't even sneeze without hearing an expert opinion.
I know. All right. Well, anyways, let us know, because we love to hear from you guys. After all, we're the podcast called Who's the Worst, but our fans are the best. See you next week.